Do you feel like you're stuck with your art and always repeating the same style and getting bored by your own art style? Let's dive into the Inktober Drawing Challenge to change up and experiment with our art style to find some new inspiration. Welcome or welcome back to my little creative corner of the internet. And welcome to another time for Creativity and Coffee Inktober edition. So let's grab our sketchbooks, our inks and our favorite beverage of choice, and let's dive into another spooky inspired drawing session. For this video I did draw 2 of the daily challenges for this time's Inktober. I did do day 3 of the Inktober challenge for the crown themed prompt, and then I did do another one later down the week, and I just decided to compile them into this video and make a bit of a longer Inktober drawing video, just catching up with the prompts of this week I liked. And for the crown I did kind of repeat a drawing I did just not too long ago, which was the kind of person with the spiky crown stuck on the head that it did cover up the eyes. I just thought the concept was really nice, and also a concept that kind of works for the style I decided to use for this year's Inktober drawings, and so I decided to just kind of copy myself in a way. I don't know. We all talk about stealing like an artist anyways all the time. Why not steal from your own drawings and just repeat yourself? I feel like it's something everyone does, so I didn't really copy anything one-on-one. I just took the concept I did once and did draw it again, but also I did make it different in a way. It turned out completely different. Maybe I could, I don't know, have to see if I have footage of the other one. I could kind of blend it in at the end to see how much different it is, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot different. But also I'm really happy how this version of the illustration kind of turned out. It was just the first idea I had in mind when I did read the prompt of crown, so I decided to just run with it. And that's also something I really just want to embrace for this year's Inktober challenge. That's also the reason I don't do the daily drawings this year, is to just relax and go with the flow and just run with whatever idea comes to mind first, and don't stress myself out too much about the drawing challenge. And for now it's really working out, and I'm really happy about the drawings I did create for Inktober so far. I feel like it's kind of a bit of a different style than I usually do, because I'm just using those ink markers, but I'm really happy. So it's quite a lot of a different art style from last year's Inktober, where I did use the ink with water and more like a watercolory kind of style, and I love this more graphic comic book kind of style. So I'm really happy that I am able to do something different for each Inktober and just experiment with the different styles. I think that's something you also could get inspired by for your own art and your art journey. You don't have to stick with one style or one way of doing something or one material all the time. You can always branch out, experiment, try something new, try a different material, or just try to use a material in a different way, because I'm still using ink. It's just a different medium to bring the ink to paper that makes the style of those Inktober drawings turn out completely different. I would highly encourage everyone to experiment with your way of doing things in your art, even though you feel like you have one way to do it and that's working out for you. It's perfect if you want to stick with it, but also allow yourself to branch off of your kind of tread out path of your art and your art style. Allow yourself to experiment and do something different from once in a while, and I feel like those kind of monthly drawings challenge are perfect for that, because I'm not reinventing my complete style from now on until the end of time. I'm just trying something different for this specific challenge. And 1 month, and then we will see how making those Inktober drawings will turn into something else throughout the year, or we will see. I hope you enjoyed this Inktober drawing, as well as my little rant about finding a new art style or experimenting with your art and experimenting with different mediums. And I hope you like how this crown for day 3 turned out. Now let's dive into day 7 and the prompt of Starfish. For this week I did do just 2 Inktober drawings, but like I said in my earlier video, I just don't want to overwhelm myself with the daily drawing challenge at that time of the year, because there's so much going on, so that I decided to just do the drawings I want to and be fine with it. And so far I'm really happy how this challenge and those drawings are turning out. So now I'm just sketching out the starfish, and to be honest, that was a bit harder to find the final sketch for the starfish. I feel like starfish is a very weird shape. It's not a really perfect star, but it kind of it has to be a star shape in the end, because otherwise it just looks off. If you make something with just 5 tentacles in a way, it looks weird. So that's why I did struggle a bit with the drawing for the starfish. But in the end, I feel like it kind of turned out really well. And I'm happy with this Inktober drawing as well. Now let's add a bit of sand and some little stars for the portion of the spooky magic kind of feel of this drawing. I don't know, I felt it a bit hard to make a starfish very spooky, and maybe also that's the reason why so many of the prompts for this year's Inktober don't speak to me, because I don't really have an idea how I could make them spooky and witchy and autumn Halloween related, and I feel like always I want to make all my Inktober drawings spooky related. I know they don't have to, I know it's not part of the challenge, it's just something I set for myself as part of my Inktober challenges in a way. So that's why I don't do as much drawings in Inktober this year, I guess. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, a thumbs up would make me really happy. And if you want to join me on this creative adventure and many more creative adventures to come, hit the subscribe button down below. See you very soon. Until then, happy creating.